was almost like a chore for me. But I learned, over time just how much working out helps your mental state too. And it just really, it kind of checks all the boxes as trying to become a better person.
Yep. And it's even better whenever you go to the doctor and they don't have to tell you to take certain medicines.
Exactly.
Now, I have a segment on the show. I call it the 5 count. It's 5 rapid-fire questions. You just answer at will.
Sounds good.
Number 1, how do you take your coffee?
Sweet. I like to do, what do I get every day? I love the cold brew caramel swirl with almond milk from Dunkin'. Or if I'm going to Starbucks, if I'm treating myself, I do the blonde caramel latte iced.
Ooh. Do you guys have Dutch Brothers out there yet?
No. What was it?
Okay. Dutch Brothers. It's a
Dutch
big
Brothers,
West Coast
no.
thing, but they're taking Texas by storm, so I imagine the Northeast is next. I know Duncan runs everything up there, but I imagine at some point you guys will get Dutch Brothers. They're very sweet, but they're
cool.
very good. So, yeah,
all right. I'll definitely keep my eye out.
Good. If you owned a liquor company, a brewery, a winery, or a coffee shop, which one would you own and what would the name be?
That's such a good question. I love coffee. I think, would I do a coffee shop? I don't know if I do a coffee shop. I think I might do. Would I do a tequila bar? I might do a tequila bar or something like that. If I'm choosing a spirit, it's usually tequila. And what would the name be? Oh my gosh, this opportunities are endless. I might do something like, damn, this is hard, man. If I were to do like coffee, I think I would do like buzzin' or something like that and have like,
I like that.
and have like really high caffeine coffee because that's what I like. Or a tequila bar because that just sounds super fun. And then maybe like a play on martial arts somehow. So maybe like, maybe I'll steal my husband's fight name and call it like Turbo Tequila or something.
You guys go in together. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. Favorite sports besides MMA?
Oh, favorite sports besides MMA? No, I'm just kidding. It was baseball for a really long time. I'm from Rhode Island, so the Sox were our people, the Red Sox. Fenway Park is probably my favorite place in the country. So I would say, it was baseball, but now I can't really get through a game. I'd say hockey. Hockey is always fun to watch.
Yeah, Bruins are, I believe, as we are speaking, in the playoffs, so that's good.
Yeah, crushing it.
Yeah. I was at Fenway only once, and it was for a Fish concert, but we were on the field, and I was able to touch the Green Monster, and I almost cried just because of its history, and I'm a big baseball guy. And so before the show even started, because you're facing toward the outfield, I would just kept looking behind me the entire time. I was like, this fucking history in this place is insane.
I know.
So,
it's wild. The energy there is just out of this world every time. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's by the top of my bucket list for going to a baseball game. So I need to do it.
Yeah. Yes, you have to. And you have to get a Fenway Frank.
Well, yeah, obviously. Who inspires you?
Who inspires me? It sounds super corny, but my husband definitely inspires me. He is one of the hardest working people I know, and he's not afraid to be great. I think a lot of people are afraid to be great because it requires you to get out of your comfort zone and potentially gain haters, if you will. But he tackles every day like a world champion, and he puts his best self forward every day, and he takes me on a lot of dates, he makes me feel special. So I would say I look up to my husband in that sense, but Laura Sanko is a big one for me. She's in the MMA world. She works for the UFC, and she is kind of a woman that I have gravitated towards as I continue to advance in my career because she's just such an impressive person, and I feel like I can see myself in her. And, you know, when I first started out, I didn't really have many role models to look up to. You know, there aren't many women in this field, and there isn't many blueprints in this field. So, finding somebody like Laura Stanko was kind of a blessing to me, because it kind of showed me that this is possible, and, that my dreams aren't crazy.
Yeah, I saw that video you posted the other day of basically mimicking her shot when she was sitting for commentary, and I was like,
yeah,
I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I made sure to do that, because I love stuff like that. And that's the cool shit about social media. You can do stuff like that. And she saw it. So it was really cool.
Yeah, I would love to talk to her too, because, I mean, like, she's making so much history right now, what she's doing.
God,
and,
yeah.
You know, I love that. And again, I think there needs to be more women in sports in general, let alone MMA. So, you know, more representation for everybody.
Yeah, and I think it's happening. You kind of see it happening.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Megan O'Leary, Laura Stanko, but even like on like lower levels in the broadcast game, like I have so many friends that are getting into it. I've met so many incredible women that are pushing forward and like trying to get their name out there, because, you know, it's true. Women certainly have skin in the game, and they love it just as much as men. So I love seeing it, and the more women that are at the desk, the better.
Yeah, I know Angela Hill's doing a great job as well. She's got a great mind for it. So, and
she's hilarious.
Yeah. Also, you get to, in case there's women out there that don't want to be fighters, but they love the fight game, there is a spot for them that we're showing as a commentator or as a reporter. So, you know, they don't just have to be ring girls. They can actually be, you know,
exactly.
Not that there's anything wrong with that by any means, but they could actually do other things.
But the options don't stop there. And I think that's,
right, exactly.
I think that's the big point there, is that if you want to be a part of it in some capacity, you can. Because for me, like, I never saw myself going over to MMA, because I don't have a ground game. Sure, I do a little bit of jiu-jitsu here and there, but nothing that is, you know, going to allow me to get into a cage. But I know enough about the game and love it enough where I get to talk about it. So it's great.
Sure. And what would you tell your 17-year-old self?
Oh my goodness. All right. So it would probably be stop smoking so much weed. And it would be to trust the process and to trust yourself, because young Maddie, and honestly, present day Maddie, worries about the future a lot. Worries about things that are out of my control in general. And I think that hindered me from trying a lot of different things, because I would play out certain situations in my head that honestly didn't even exist. So I think I would tell young Maddie to just trust the process and trust your gut. My gut rarely has failed me in the past. So it would probably be something along those lines.
That's awesome. I like the no smoking weed thing. At least until after 25. Let your brain develop. You'll be fine.
Yeah, let's develop that brain a little bit first.
Yeah. Now, if people wanted to find out more about you, follow you online, listen to your show, watch your show, listen to you commentate, how can they do all the things?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Maddie on Air, 2 Ds, Maddie on Air. And you can find me on the Fight Bananas social media pages. So I believe it's Fight Bananas Official. So YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. And I also have a YouTube channel called The 1-2 Punch. So you can find me anywhere you are, basically.
There you go. Maddie, thank you so much for your time. I love what you're doing with, not only just being a busy person, just showing what can be done for women in the world of MMA. And, you're being the light that, Lauren's being for you. So,
that's really sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing it for others. No problem. But yeah, thank you for your time. And, I'll have to talk to you again later.
Yeah, I'd love to do this again. Thank you so much for having me, and have a great rest of the week.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maddie, for being on the show. She is such a ray of sunshine in the world of female reporting and MMA. It was such an honor to have her on the show. I hope to have her again on the show later, maybe even with her husband. My interview with her husband comes out later. It is a great interview as well. They are such a fun couple, and I'd love to see them together. So maybe we can make that happen in the future. So while you're out doing all the things, make sure to check out our social media. It is Brewsers Pod. That is BREWSERSPOD on the Threads, on the Instagram, on the Twitter. We also have a Facebook and Reddit, and we also have a YouTube page. So definitely go check us out on all those things. If you have any questions whatsoever, it is brewserspod@gmail.com. And if you want to follow me directly, it is Rody John. That is RODIEJON. Rody John is the name on the Twitter and on Untapped. In case you want to follow me, cheers what I'm drinking, find out what I'm drinking, or maybe meet me out and we can have a beer together. And if you want to follow me on the Instagram and the Threads, it is official Rody John. And if you want to send me an email, it is rodyjohn@gmail.com. So until next time, go out and enjoy life, drink local, and cheers.